Is Dianne Hanks. Welcome. This is a little another segment in the nutrition part. I've taped so many of them I keep going over time. So I want to make sure that I don't leave out some things that are very important, because it seems like one little thing can really make a difference. And so I wanted to make sure that I put the little addendums that I may have failed to mention in the videos that I did end up posting. So hopefully this will tie up all those little loose ends. As you really come to embrace a new philosophy about nutrition and how your body functions, it's just sort of it's like not even a question. You really do start preferring things that you know are good for you. I mean, sometimes when I'm, drinking my smoothie and it looks so gross, like sludge or whatever, I go, my body's loving that. I mean, it's just, it's your perspective, it's your attitude. So remember, when you are really, really nourishing your body, think about how all your cells will sing and rejoice. Hallelujah, we're getting food now, we're getting food now. I mean, just really, give your body the kind of treat that it deserves. And if it's not something that you're used to, you will get used to it. You're doing yourself a favor, so you will get used to it. Also, one other thing that I'm afraid I failed to mention that I wanted to make sure that I add again, as I was looking back at the different posts that I did not choose, there were a couple of things that I wanted to make sure that I add. As you're getting started with a sort of a new nutrition regimen, this is not a diet. This is a lifestyle change. This is something that you could, literally do for the rest of your life. And, occasionally you can make some differences just for variety, but this will be enough to nourish you. People who are, I had a grandmother who was a vegetable for the last couple of years of her life, and they nourished her with a little can of stuff through a little feeding tube on the, through her stomach. So your body doesn't need that much to function. So anyway, I'm trying to give you a little colorful, fun, nutritional way to get it in the optimum shape. There's a couple little things that I wanted to make sure that I do mention. One is the addition, if you haven't seen this, it is Bragg's organic apple cider vinegar. And I don't know if you can see on the bottom, it's kind of very cloudy, and they call that the mother. And I've done so much research on everything that I am sharing with you, but I'm just giving you the little tiny Cliff Notes version. But I do encourage you, if you would like to do your own research. There, this is www.bragg.com, B-R-A-G-G. But this will help to assist your body to get closer to its alkalinic state. There's so many benefits of doing this, and I took this just straight for a long time, and one of my friends recommended that I mix it in with a little bit of, what's that called? What is that stuff? It's like I can't think of the word. It's like Crystal Light, something like that, where you have a little thing of that in your fridge, and just mix just a few tablespoons of that with this, just to make it more palatable. I could handle it. It was kind of gross, but some people like it on their salads. I just wanted to take it so I get it in my body and know that it was done for the day. And then I knew I had my delicious smoothie to look forward to. So this is one thing that I do recommend to take at least once a day. It does recommend that you could do it 3 times a day, which you could do it, but I only did it once. The other part is your commitment to eat whole, raw, natural foods. And I have one of my mentors that I wanted to share with you, because she has some great resources, and I met her at a conference that I attended last year, and her name's Annie Phyo. And this is her book, Annie's Raw Kitchen, and I don't know if you can see that sandwich, but oh my goodness, that looks so delicious. And when you have a delicious sandwich, I mean, you just prefer something that is really healthy when it has everything you want. And this looks like it's got spinach or really dark leaf lettuce. It's got red raw onions, tomatoes, and then the bread that it's on. When I saw her again, I said, "Oh my gosh, that little postcard you gave me, you were eating the most delicious sandwich. What was that?" And she said, "Oh, I made that bread. It's a flatbread made with, she puts it in her dehydrator machine. She doesn't even cook anything over a certain degree because of how it kills the enzymes." Annie Phyo she's an absolute purist when it comes to the vegan lifestyle, and I'm not to that level, nor do I want to be. I enjoy eating meat occasionally, but I have got to tell you that she has such a great job of implementing plenty of protein in the diets of the different videos that I have watched on her website. And this particular publication is filled with recipes of absolutely delicious whole foods, just delicious whole foods. And she was featured on the November issue of vegnews.com, and I got to sponsor her jewelry. So if I can find that link, I'll be able to share that with you. But she puts it in such a way that it's presented so beautifully, and it's just so healthy for you. It's delicious. And as you watch 2, 3, 4, 5, I watched like 9 of her different videos, and as I was looking through this recipe book of hers, I noticed that there are some general principles that are universal as far as eating raw and eating whole foods that I really think you'll benefit from. So just wanted to add that in there. Also, on the other days when you have like your smoothie for the morning, I recommend having, also in the beginning of the week, I will boil some eggs, one for each day of the week, and I'll have a hard-boiled egg white. I never eat the yolks, but I'll have that also for protein. And if you're working out and you start really walking and start doing some weights a couple days a week at least, your body's going to need that kind of protein. So don't deny it. And you know, a little egg white like that, if you like them hot and cooked like that, I absolutely, I just never eat the yolks. But you know, plus the time factor. I mean, once you boil the eggs, they're done for the rest of the week. It's very fast. So I wanted to add that as part of this little mini series about nutrition, that eating this way is fun and it's adventurous and it's exciting, and it's really a it's kind of a boost to how your skin looks and how radiant you feel, how vibrant your eyes are, your glow. And there's so many benefits to eating this kind of way that I'm not going to belabor the point, but I did want to give you a couple of resources. Also, one of the other really helpful resources with not just nutrition, but as far as holistic health and taking charge of your health, that I have recommended to, you know, many people is www.mercola.com, MERCOLA. He's a doctor who, it's so great. I really enjoy his newsletter. He sends out 5 articles that, you know, thousands of eyes have perused. Sometimes they're about health and sometimes they're just interesting articles. It's a free newsletter, and he offers different kinds of holistic products and stuff, so, you know, be prepared for that too. And there are some behind the things that you could sign up and be a member. I've never done that, but I really do. I glean enough benefit from it that I wanted to pass that along to you. And he talks a lot about all the different vitamins, what they do, how krill oil will help with all kinds of things. So he talks about different brands of things, and it just in general has just been such an amazing resource that I just discovered this year during my quest for optimum health and wellness. So I wanted to pass that along with you, and some other nutritional tips. And I have one more in this little segment about how your body functions, and I think you'll be curious if nothing else, and that is colonic hydrotherapy session. So look forward to that. I'm going to tape that right now. Thanks for joining me. I'm Dianne Hanks.